This is an AI generated animation. Specifically, is new Linkin Park music video for their song Lost. And as myself, when I watch this video, you're questioning yourself, so what the hell is this? This looks good, this is bad, is this gonna change everything? Is this not gonna do absolutely nothing? Is this gonna improve things or not? Or is this gonna replace for completely traditional animation made by a human being and by hand? Well, to be honest, I don't know, and nobody knows. But we can try to figure out and try to understand what AI means for the future of animation and what can happen further on. First of all, what is AI? Well, in the words of John McCarthy, it is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs, and it is related to the similar task of using computers to understand human intelligence. But AI does not have to confine itself to methods that are biologically observable. But for those that don't really understand fancy words, AI in essence is a computer program that is able to learn, just like a human mind is capable of learning new things. And it's most of the time it's not a tangible thing like a machine or something, it's code itself that it's able to learn from experience. Now with this out of the way, let's start by analyzing this video made by Corridor Crew called Anime Rock Paper Scissors, in which they use AI assisted tools to make the effect of anime style animation. Now what you can clearly see at the beginning of this thing is that this looks pretty good actually. It's quite a decent final product, but you can still pretty clearly see the particular result that AI has on animated video, especially how in this case the shadows are flickering around constantly, and you can very clearly see that they're not a constant shadow that is actually made by a human being. And this is because AI has a particular way of working, which it actually generates each frame individually from the rest. So that this means that each frame is being made by itself, which means that it doesn't really see this as a video but a set of pictures made individually without a relationship within each other. That's why the shadows and the images look so flickery and not constant, which already gives us an idea that AI is not that perfect. It already has a lot of flaws. It has a lot of mistakes that in future can be improved, but right now they're not like that. It is also important to say that in the making of this video, they pretty clearly use some other things and some other tools to decrease this flickery and this not constant style. Now, the second big flaw that we can see in this video is how sometimes AI has struggles with hands. Because in some frames, the hands look perfectly, and it's usually when the frames are close to the camera. But in other cases, you can see how the AI struggles with it, and it sometimes just looks like a block of ham instead of a human hand, which is understandable since most of the time animators struggle a lot with hands. It's one of the more expressive parts of the body, and it's understandable that AI will not be able to completely do them by itself. Now, I am aware that nothing that I say will speak better than the results that you guys are seeing, but there's also the fact that this final result is not just AI animation and that's it. It has been through another softwares outside of animation that need human interaction, including After Effects, Cinema 4D, or Houdini, between many other softwares. They explain this on the video that they made about how they created this. Well, now you are wondering yourself, then how does AI animation looks straight up without editing, without any human hand on it? Well, it looks kind of a little bit like this. Well, AI animation looks like this. It's a lot more messier, it's a lot more disastrous, flickering all over the place. Sometimes you cannot even see the faces of the characters, and sometimes you don't know what the hell you're looking at. This is what actual straight up raw AI animation looks like. And you can clearly see that it's no better than an Instagram filter. It is completely unpolished and there's a lot to work on. Now let's go to the actual question of this whole video. If really AI is that good, and if AI is really gonna replace human animators? Well, my answer to that is no. It won't replace human animators because it's its own thing. It has its own capacities and limitations. Even though it can simulate animation in some ways, it is not as polished, as clean as human animation. Of course, that the problems can be solved in the future, but those take a lot of freaking time and still won't look as good as humans. What AI has of limitation is it is not creative. It has not the capacity to create things completely by itself. It has to take inspirations from other things, from other ideas, from other creators, human creators, and it's not capable of completely doing something new by itself. And that's why I really believe AI won't replace human animators. It doesn't have the ability to feel and completely create by its own. So we can see it as another thing, as it's a whole other separate thing, and realistically it's no more than another tool. Thank you for watching, have a great day, and hope you liked it.